Hello fellow Earthicans, today I'm going to be talking about how I won my student council elections. Now I ran for two positions, student president and grade rep. I unfortunately did not make it for student president, but I did make it for grade rep, which is really cool and a really great learning experience, and I'm definitely going to try again next year. But with that, I think I can give some really great advice on how you guys can also run for student council and hopefully win. So let's just get started. So kind of on my background, I have been in student government since grade 7. In fact, in grade 8, I was my school's student president, which is really great, and I had a lot of fun doing that. I went into high school knowing that I'll probably be involved with student government throughout high school. Sorry that like half of my face is just hit by the sun, I don't know. So when it comes to campaigning and putting up posters, I do recommend putting up the maximum amount of posters you can put up. And if your school allows you to hand out things like badges or stickers, whatever, I do recommend doing that too. Do as much campaigning as you can because that really gets your name out there. When it comes to posters, make it interesting, definitely. Make sure that it's in color because it's gonna look boring if it's in black and white. Put it up in places in your school where people will really see it. Make sure that it's kind of thought-provoking. I'll put in my poster right here. I used an old meme because of course, like with our generation, you have to kind of use memes and like things that are funny and relatable. I used an old Ty Lopez meme, you know, the knowledge meme, which was really cringy, honestly. I was a little bit embarrassed putting them up, but a lot of people did, you know, say, hey, that's kind of cool, like that's why I'm gonna vote for you now. But also with that, not everyone gets the meme, obviously. So a lot of people did ask me like, what does that mean? And then I had to explain it to them. But even that, it created like a conversation with people, and even when they didn't get that, they still came up to me and talked to me about it, which is cool. And you know, even maybe then they voted for me. And another thing along with campaigning is really talk to people, make connections with people. Nobody's gonna vote for you if they think you're unlikable or uninteresting. And personally, I know that this is a learning experience for me. I have to actually go up to people and say, hey, vote for me, which I didn't really do because I felt kind of uncomfortable asking for votes. It felt very like forced, and it wasn't really my style to do that, but I know a lot of people did do that and it boosted their votes. But what I did was, you know, whoever I met through the halls, I smiled at people. Whoever I met, you know, just I had a very like positive conversation with those people, which I think really helped in my case. Now kind of going on to a next tip is get your teachers to like you, because of course like the students will have the majority, but I feel like teachers do kind of have a final say. If they think you're irresponsible or they don't think you can do the job well, then they could disqualify you. So definitely get to know your teachers, make sure that they like you, and yeah. When it comes to speeches, I do recommend only doing it about 2 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes maximum, and make sure that your opening line is interesting, maybe thought-provoking, asking a question, getting your audience engaged, because students honestly don't care. Nobody really cares about the elections except for the people running, of course. If you do speeches during like a class period, the only thing the students want is for somebody who can give them a quick laugh, you know, get them engaged, but otherwise they're just gonna blank out and not care at all. So I recommend just asking a question or making it funny. The main focus of your speech, make sure that it's also interesting, but make sure that it's also not super saturated with jokes, because then it just makes it really forced, I feel. And I don't recommend trying to be super funny, because if people don't laugh, that could really backfire on you. And also state maybe what you're gonna do for the school. And for your concluding statement, once again, really short, interesting, just saying, hey, vote for me for this position, and thank you for your time and consideration, because being nice goes a long way. If you do make it into student government, make sure that you stay engaged and actually show up to the meetings and participate a lot, because next year, the year after that, people might not vote for you because they'll think, wow, you didn't do anything for us. Why should we vote for you again? Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helped you. Hopefully you guys win your student council elections. Hopefully you learned something about speeches and campaigning. Bye!